How directors can identify and prioritize risks for new projects with a cross-functional team. My name is Michael Vargas. I'm the founder of Lead by Impact, and I've been helping companies like this de-risk and problem solve with their teams for over 12 years. And in this video, I'll go over the 3 steps that I use to help directors create structure when working with a cross-functional team to identify and prioritize risks. So a little context here. When I work with directors on a new project with a cross-functional team, there's often a lot of tension around what to focus on. People have conflicting priorities, us versus them dynamics occur, and other group biases just get in the way. Identifying and prioritizing risk can get pretty chaotic, so let's jump in. Step number 1, give the team 3 to 5 minutes to write out on sticky notes as many answers as possible to the following question. Our project has failed to meet its long-term goal. What may have caused this? And so you're just having them brain dump on sticky notes as many risks as possible. We're not worried about what kind of risk or the quality of the risks. We want quantity over quality at this point. Step number 2, everyone takes their risks, their sticky notes, and sorts them under 3 buckets. Desirability, do users want this? Feasibility, can we do it? Viability, can we make money? This helps us start identifying the order in which to tackle these risks. First, desirability, then feasibility, and finally, viability. The reason it's this order is because first, desirability is the thing that we have the least control over, right? Our customers' wants and needs. That's not something that we can really control. It's outside of our locus of control. So once we have a better understanding of what they want, then we can start identifying, okay, how do we want to develop our product or service? Because there would be a variety of ways to potentially solve their needs, wants, and desires. So that's when we look at the feasibility phase. Okay, we know what they want. Let's look at what we can do, all the different options of how we can solve it. And then once we know how we want to solve it, then we can look at making money, because without that, we don't know how something will cost, how we can charge for things. So once we know the solution we want to provide, then we look to see if this is something we can make money off of. So let's say the team is clear about the problem that they're solving for the customer, then the focus would be on the feasibility risks. And if they're clear on the problem and how they want to tackle it, then just focus on the profitability. For our example for this video, we'll say the team is early in the project and unclear about desirability. Step number 3, take all the sticky notes from the desirability bucket and place them in an important known matrix. The x-axis is unknown known. The y-axis is unimportant important, right? So the things that we have no idea about to the things that we know really well, maybe the things we have the least amount of evidence, the things we have the most amount of evidence, and then how important is this for us to solve? Things that won't really matter versus things like these are must in order for this project to be successful. Step 3, so then we look at the risks that are the most important and the most unknown are what the team focuses on first. That's a priority. If we really don't know something and it's extremely important, that of course means it's going to be a higher risk to really focus on. Step 3B. So let's say the team knows about the risks, then you can do the likelihood severity matrix. So the things that are less severe of a risk versus the things that are more severe, like the impact that that risk could potentially have. And then the things that are not likely to happen versus the things that are extremely likely to happen. What we would focus on are the risks that are the most severe and the risks that are most likely to happen. These are the things that we want to take care of and solve for before we move forward with anything else. Now prioritize the risks. So once you get clear on the desirability, then the team repeats the matrix for the feasibility and so on. Now your risks are prioritized and ready for the team to tackle. Want to learn more about similar topics? Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button.